Welcome, Ellwood City fans, to Reeves Stadium here at Geneva College as we bring you live coverage of tonight's matchup for varsity football, as it is your Ellwood City Wolverines versus the Beaver Falls Tigers. The Ellwood City Wolverines come into play at 0-2. Their last matchup, they were playing New Brighton. They did get some points up on the board, scored 34-6. Unfortunately, another one in the L column, but some really good plays in that second half. We saw some momentum, some drives by the Wolverines, kind of got them on the board, and we hope that that will carry over from last week to this week. The Beaver Falls Tigers coming in at 0-3. They had a tough one, a very tough matchup against the Laurel Spartans. So they fall to 0-1 in conference plays. So this is something that is kind of unheard of for week 4. But we've got a matchup of two teams that are looking for their first win. My name is Brad Windhorse here for Ellwood City Sports. I'm alongside with Dakota Marshall, who's doubling up tonight. He's got the camera. He's got the commentating alongside me. I'm doubling up for commentating and doing stats. Dakota, how are we doing tonight?
Good. How are you, Brad?
I cannot complain. We're through 4 weeks so far, and every single night we've had some really good weather. Tonight we're on the opposing side of the sun, so we don't have to worry about any sunlight.
I figured you were going to bring that up. You mention it every time at our field.
Every single time I'm going to bring it up. And more importantly, folks, after last night, we had some really tough weather in the area. Had a lot of rain. And I tell you what, for the first time Wednesday, last night, that carryover from that rain on Wednesday, it felt like fall for the first time. And, in fact, I think this is the 5th day of fall. So tonight's a little bit different. Tonight's we're probably, what about 70-some degrees, 75, 76 degrees?
I think so.
Yeah, and that temperature will eventually change. We'll go down into the 60s at the end of this matchup. So, once again, folks from Geneva College.
We'll see once it updates, but it was telling me 69, so
okay.
We'll see once it updates.
A nice temperature, perfect temperature for the start of this game. Maybe one of those games where you may have a jacket or sweater or hoodie at the end of tonight's game.
Yep, I got 69.
There you go.
On
perfect.
my weather app.
Perfect. So if you made the trip here just across a little bit of a this thing called a creek and river, and then you make a little drive down to Reeves Stadium down at Geneva College. If you're listening to us in the vehicle or at home, we appreciate you coming along with us for the 7 o'clock start. We got a couple things on tap. We'll talk about some Ellwood City sports as well while we're doing this broadcast at halftime. A couple things here and there, but we want to address I don't want to say the elephant in the room, but we want to address the situation. I know a lot of people who were watching our middle school game last night kind of became aware of it. Our very own here at Ellwood City Sports, our main commentator, the Thad the Dad, the one who kind of pushed this to happen 5 years ago. Thad Sturgeon, unfortunately, did have a stroke on Tuesday. Updates from since then. He is at home, which is insane to think about. Just 2 days removed. He is at home. He's doing well. He's listening right now. He has been texting me during this game. I know I'm going to get a couple texts tonight during the game and may even get a phone call saying, listen, follow this, or whatever it may be. So, Thad Sturgeon, if you're listening, our thoughts and prayers.
He was calling you right during it, too.
Yes, he was. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt we're going to get a text here shortly stating the obvious. But to Thad's family, to his wife and his kids, and to the Sturgeon family, our thoughts and prayers. And I know he would want us to say this, but thank you to the football boosters. Thank you to all Ellwood City boosters, the coaches, Steve Antuano, all these coaches, along with Joe Lamenza, head coach for the Wolverines, who have contacted Thad directly, and his wife. That is awesome. And I know if he was standing here talking to us right now, he'd be saying the same thing. So there's that. So we'll be doing tonight's game. I know maybe it's premature, but I know he said it and I said it too, and I wouldn't doubt he's going to be there. But next Friday we've got homecoming back home for Neshannock. I wouldn't doubt you may see Thad the Dad once again back up in the booth. So let's talk about some stuff here before we have this kickoff here. The keys to the game tonight, we want to start early. One thing that's always been a trouble here at Reeves Stadium against the Beaver Falls Tigers is the Wolverines have always been in a hole. They've been kind of playing from behind. Just get a good start. Get that first down. Get some momentum. Maybe not even points, but just get a drive going to kind of kill the clock a little bit, get momentum back on your side. Win the trenches. You know this is always something that's going to be every single year with Beaver Falls. Big boys up front. Win those trenches, get something going north and south. And then to the numbers. What that means there, folks, is literally if you see the far side and the close side of the field, you know they're going to bounce inside and outside. You know that this run is not going to be north and south. It's going to be outside on the edges. Maybe passes, maybe some nice screens, maybe some motion where somebody comes across the field, handoff. You know they're going to go outside. As tacklers, you got to get to the numbers. Not one, but many people to the sidelines and get that tackle. So we'll talk more about that later on. We'll also talk about the standings in the MAC conference because crazy stuff has been going on for the first 3 weeks. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Looks like Ellwood's going to be kicking off for us to start the game.
I unfortunately missed the coin toss here and see what happened, but either Beaver Falls deferred or Ellwood City won. I wanted to say Beaver Falls won it and deferred. So the Wolverines will be kicking off to start this game. The field judges are David Gatling, Robert Matthew Rocci, Sean Gouch, Ken Bamford, Mark Kania, and Michael Gouch.
Kicking off for the Wolverines is number 4, Nick Magnifico.
So he'll be doing a couple different duties here for the Wolverines. As
we got whistles already.
Yeah, we got our first whistle. And somebody apparently just realized that you shouldn't be kicking off from the 35. You should indirectly be kicking off from the 40 in high school. So I think they're a little day early for tomorrow's game for Geneva. So
I would say they're just seeing where those X's are on the field.
All right, so let's try this again, shall we? Here's Nick Magnifico up with the kick. He'll kick it to the far side there. Returned from about the 25. Coming to this side is number 25. He'll cut up through the middle, hit the 40. He's at the 45, 50, and he'll be run out of bounds. So
run out of bounds by number 15 for Ellwood.
And that would be Declan Gray. So he took the ball from about the 35-yard line on the run.
To 45, it looks like.
Yep. It's an early start here for Beaver Falls on the opponent's side. Again, tackle was done by Declan Gray. You're going to have to bear with us just a little bit with the play calling. I'm doing stats and play calling, so we'll be kind of bouncing back and forth.
And I don't know our players well enough, so I'm going to be calling numbers a lot. Number 11 has the ball.
Yep, keeper by number 11. That'll be your quarterback. Number 11 is Jaron Brickner. He'll do the keeper. He'll get out to that right side there.
Looked like number 10 was in on the tackle for us.
So number 10.
Carson Lutz, I think?
Yep, Carter Lutz.
Carter Lutz. I got the last name right.
Yep.
First initial.
So that was a pick up of 8 down to the 37-yard line. Getting
so we
by Carter.
are at 2nd and 3.
Yep. Still in the first
even
quarter
though
here.
Our scoreboard says 1st and 3.
You got to love it. High school football. Back to pass is Brickner. He'll pass it out here to number 3. He'll juke and dive.
Number 3 tripped up by number 10 and then taken out by 17.
And I don't think he got the first down from the looks of it.
No, it looks like he's got probably about 1 yard to go. Half a yard to a yard.
So they're going to say a gain of 2, so it'll be a 3rd and 1.
And let's see, that was...
And that was, again, Carter Lutz, so early 2 tackles for Carter Lutz in this one.
And Brighton Mariacker was in on that tackle as well, number 17.
So that will set up a 3rd and 1. Here's a snap by Brickner. He'll run out, follow his blocks. Good play there by number 9. Unfortunately, Peyton O'Brien gets there just a little bit late. Brickner does reach over, and he will get the first down. So first down for
the Tigers.
The Tigers. So Brickner does get the ball to the 34, which is officially a first down. And the tackle was by number 9, Peyton O'Brien. So under 10 minutes here, about 9:45. Handoff here to the running back, number 8, I think it is, up the middle, and he will go all the way for the early score. Touchdown for number 8.
That's not the right thing. This is the right thing.
Kane.
Tyler Kane.
Yep, Tyler Kane goes in for the touchdown, a 34-yard run. And just like that, folks, at the 9:37 mark, it is 6-0 Beaver Falls. How about this, folks? Not only is he the running back who scored, I believe from the looks of it, number 8, Tyler Kane, is also the kicker.
I believe I agree with you on that. I can't see the number fully, but that's what it looks like to me.
Couple last-second subs for the Beaver Falls Tigers, and that is unfortunately something you do not want to do. I wouldn't doubt head coach Nick Nardone is not too happy about that one. You should never be taking timeouts on extra points. But
yeah, so timeout by the Tigers.
Yep. So we're going to talk about the starting offenses for each team. The offense for the Beaver Falls Tigers, number 8, Tyler Kane, listed as a tight end, but he'll slide back to that running back position. Guard is number 52, Anthony Kusar. Tackle, 75, Thomas Tuttleweiler. Guard, 70, Damian Lee. Tackle, 63, Samari McCoy. Center is number 71, Connor Palucci. Quarterback is number 11, Jaron Brickner. Running backs are number 22, Isaiah Oshbacher, and number 24, Dre Hall. Wide receivers 9, 2, and 3 in that order. Number 9, Quadir Thomas, 2, Trey Singleton, and number 3, Mecky Clark.
And we are back from the timeout.
So once again,
Kane ready to kick. Number 11 is holding for Kane.
So Brickner is going to hold for Tyler Kane for the extra point. Kick is up, sky kick, real high. I mean, that almost went above the goalpost, and it is
good
right through the middle.
Extra point.
So an early 7-0 lead for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Hey, folks, every Tuesday night, Big Shot Bob's House of Wings in Ellwood City has partnered with the Ellwood City Football Boosters to raise money for your Fighting Wolverines starting Tuesday, August 10th. So we're now. This is now, September into October. They're going to go all the way to the end of October. 10% of the carry-out sales will be donated to the Booster Club. Order online at www.bigshotsbobs.com/#Ellwood or call 724-201-0082. And remember, that is for carry-out only.
And I will say from experience at Big Shot Bob's, they do not accept cards, but they do have an ATM right inside the store.
So extra point by Tyler McCain was good. And that makes the score 7-0 early here, 9:37 first quarter. Quick start for the Beaver Falls Tigers.
And
assuming that he is the extra point kicker, I'm assuming he's going to do the kickoff as well. Yes,
looks
he is.
like it.
So number 8, Tyler McCain, will be kicking off for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Here's the kickoff. Not a bad kick to the squib there to the sideline. It'll be picked up from about the 21, and that is number 17, Mariacker, and he's instantly tackled right off the bat.
Yeah, a whole host of Beaver Falls Tigers in on that tackle.
So picked up the ball from about the 21.
Looks like he made it to about 25.
Okay.
So Ellwood is 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Brad, please feel free to correct me if I say any terms wrong. I am not a commentator.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. We'll try to do this on the fly. Both of us are doing double duties here. So here we go. Starting off for the Wolverines, instead of under center. Pistol, sidecar, coming in motions, Declan Gray. Nick Magnifico back to pass. He'll do a quick pass, and it is instantly batted
Blocked by
straight
number
down.
12?
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, 52.
Batted straight back at him.
Yeah, Hauser, I think they said.
Yep.
Kauser. Anthony Kauser.
So number 52. batting it down from that line. That'll set up 2nd down and 10 with 9:30 on the clock. That's one there where you almost want to see Nick kind of pump fake, get the defender up in the air and kind of toss it around, maybe get a Patrick Mahomes sidearm, shall we say. Magnifico under center this time. He'll hand it off here to, I believe, McCain. Host of tacklers for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Stops him at the line.
Number 26 was, or 20, I'm sorry, was down at the bottom of that for the Tigers.
So they will officially say he gained 1. Yeah, a lot of hosts there. We talked about it at the beginning of this game here, folks. Beaver Falls is going to come with a lot of weight on the lines. It's the battle of the trenches. Under 9 minutes here, first quarter. First drive for the Wolverines. You got 2 on the far side, 1 on this side. Back to pass is Magnifico. Quick pass there. Good cut by Mariacker. Good try. Unfortunately, a little bit high at the same time in front of him.
And number 5 from the Tigers was right there if he did catch it.
So it was a good attempt there, but unfortunately goes incomplete. And with that being said, that'll set up a 4th down and 9 from their own 26 at the 8:45 mark.
So it looks like we're getting ready to punt.
Punting it should be number 4, Nick Magnifico. Here's the punt. Not a bad kick. It's going to bounce and go to the far side for Beaver Falls. Still rolling down there right around the 44-yard line. We'll see how they mark this, but at 8:36 first quarter. Yep, so they'll say the 44-yard line. So that was about a 30-yard kick. So unfortunately, the Wolverines turned the ball back over after the punt on 4th down. Let's see what the Beaver Falls Tigers do here. They've got 1 far side, 2 on this side with the tight end bunched up. Kind of a pistol action as well. Here's the snap back to Brickner. He'll roll to this side. He'll toss it up. Good pass there. I believe the number 2. Yep. So
number 2 and taken down by number 6 for Ellwood. If I can find the correct side of my little cheat sheet. Gavin Partridge.
Yeah, I want to say it was Gavin Partridge.
Yep.
So pickup of 12 on the play, and that sets up a 1st down for the Tigers.
And Gavin, if I'm not mistaken, is a freshman this year, correct?
Yes, he is.
We heard his name a lot with middle school last year.
Yep, he's one of the many freshmen that will see playing time at some point throughout this game. And
Gavin's dad, Brian, is the president of the Football Boosters.
Correct. Under 8 minutes here. Snap back to Brickner. Handoff there, I believe, to number 22.
Taken down by 72 for
28.
Ellwood.
So number 28. Tackle was by number 72,
Benjamin Bobbert.
Yep.
Or as Thad would say, Big Ben Bobbert.
So pickup of 5 on the play. So 2nd down and 5 from the 39. Brickner once again as the quarterback here. Here's the snap. Misdirection. That play did not work out as according to plan, but nonetheless, Brickner will keep it.
And I see Nick Maggs in on that tackle.
Yep. So that was a busted play for the Beaver Falls Tigers, but somehow it actually works out in their favor. And that will be another 1st down for the Beaver Falls Tigers.
So now we're on Ellwood's 28-yard line with 1st and 10. With 6:50 left in the first quarter.
So 1st down and 10 from the 28.
2, 1. That's a delay of game.
Yeah, it should be. There it is.
There's the flag.
For it. So was it a flag or was it a timeout officially? Nope, they are going to say flag. Okay. So it's going to be a delay of game against the Beaver Falls Tigers. That'll spot them 5 yards backwards.
So by the time they lined up, it looked like they had about 10 seconds left on that play clock.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get it off.
Right. One thing most places do not have is your 25-second clock on both sides. Well, just like Ellwood City, Beaver Falls and Geneva College here does have it. I believe they're down again to 5 seconds.
Yep.
So quick-moving clock.
2.
Here's the snap, handoff to number 8, right through the middle. Big gaping hole. Tackle, I believe, by number 4, Magnifico.
Number 10, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Carter Lutz.
So Tyler Kane all the way down to 22.
The announcer's calling it 4, but
yep.
I know I saw Lutz in there as well.
Yeah, so tackle by number 4
Lutz.
and 10. Carter Lutz and Nick Magnifico. So they got the yardage back and a little bit of more than that.
There are certain names I recognize from us doing week to week. I don't have to look down at my little cheat sheet I got from Brian.
Okay, here we go. Big package up front. Still in that pistol gun, that form here. Hand off to number 28. He'll cut up through the middle. He'll lean forward. He's still short, so he'll get to the 19.
And I see number 7 looked like he was on the bottom of that for Ellwood.
Okay, so number 7 being Caden McClymans. So officially sets up a 3rd down and 1. Under 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Beaver Falls looking to get their next score on the board. 7-0 here from Reeves Stadium. Here's the snap. Brickner will follow his blocks. He'll cut back up through the middle. He'll cut back to this side. One man to beat.
And
touchdown.
He got it.
Beaver Falls Tigers.
And Nick Magnifico was chasing him but just couldn't get it.
Yep. That'll make the score now officially 13-0 Tigers. That was a 19-yard run by Brickner at 4:15 here in the first quarter. And one of our keys to the game was a quick and early start for the Wolverines, and unfortunately, I was kind of predicting what the Beaver Falls Tigers were doing apparently. So here's the kick.
We got Kane for the extra point kick.
Here's the snap. Kick is up. Sky kick once again. This one I think he went and pushed it to the left. So no good. That will keep the score 13-0 Beaver Falls Tigers. 4:15 first quarter. We'll take a short little break. Bring you back. First quarter action. All right, folks, welcome back to Reeves Stadium as the Beaver Falls Tigers finished off their second drive. They're 2 for 2 here in the first quarter. It is 13-0. Tyler Kane's extra point was no good. And unfortunately, quick start for the Tigers here at 4:15.
Kane with the kickoff.
Far side there, I believe, was number 17, Mariacker. He'll get it about the 20 and doesn't get much on the return.
Looks like number 1 for Beaver Falls was right back there with the initial trip up, and then I didn't catch who did the actual tackle on Mariacker.
Okay, he got about an 8-yard return to the 28. So number 23, I think he said 23 and 21. Numbers here for Beaver Falls is a little bit hard. We always seem to run into teams that make the numbers hard. They're clear, but unfortunately we're so far away. It's a good view, though. It's a good view. I will give him that. Late substitution there. They weren't even ready. I think people need to start looking at the numbers there. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They did have 11, so they were subbing in with only 10 players on the field for the Beaver Falls Tigers.
So we got 1 yard on that play. So 2nd and 9 on their own 29.
Kind of unfortunate that you have 10 players on the field and you still only get 1 yard. Under 4 minutes here, about 3:20 or so when they snap it.
2 to the right and none to the left.
Hand off here once again to number 22, McCain. He'll get that outside edge and go nowhere. Good tackle and pursuit by number 5 for the Tigers, Quentin Adamson. We'll give him a gain of a yard to the 30. So that sets up now a 3rd down and 8 as the Wolverines here 2 drives in only have 3 yards of offense.
And 3rd and 8 from their own 30-yard line.
We'll be under the 240 mark.
So it's got 2 off to the left, 1 to the right.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout called there by the Wolverines. Nick Magnifico was looking over the sideline, and he said, I better think about this. So 2:40 here, first quarter.
I think they were pretty close to play clock, too.
Yeah. So 2:40 here. We'll take a short little break, come back, finish the first quarter. Welcome back, folks. 2:40 here, first quarter remaining from Reeves Stadium. Beaver Falls Tigers up 13-0 on your Wolverines. Big play here, 3rd down and about 8. Wolverines need to get something going here. If they don't get something going, unfortunately, they could see double digits in the 2s against them. Here's the snap back to Magnifico. He's being chased out of the pocket. He'll get the side here. He'll toss it up. Good try.
Intercepted by number 3.
Yep. Intercepted by number 3. He's on the return back. He gets 1 cut
and
to
he's clear.
the house. Wow. Woo. Wow. Talk about speed. So the pass there by Magnifico is intercepted.
Magnifico was under a lot of pressure with
yes,
that, too.
He was, unfortunately.
They were off on him right away.
So that was intercepted. Well, who was the interception on that
Number
play?
3.
Number 3.
Mecky
Clark. So that makes the score 19-0. That was about a 40, let's see here, about a 48 some yard interception return. So it goes for the touchdown for Mecky Clark. Whew.
It looks like they're going for 2.
As they should. They got a
flag
penalty
on the
here.
play.
Yeah, flag on the play. I'll say
delay?
it for, delay of game for the Beaver Falls Tigers. I'll say it for Thad Sturgeon at home. Great googly moogly. Wow. If he was also here, he would also say that I just jinxed him. I just said be careful going down by 20 points, and Worst thing you can do is throw an interception for a touchdown. So 2:25 here, first quarter, 19-0 Beaver Falls. They will go for 2.
We're at 10 on the play clock.
Yeah, 9, 8, already down to 5 seconds here on the play clock. Here's a snap by Brickner at 1. He tosses it. Should have been picked, but deflected by number 4, Nick Magnifico. Pass is incomplete.
So it keeps the score 19-0. Beaver Falls Tigers.
Yep, so 19-0 Beaver Falls Tigers here at the 2:25 mark. 2:24 mark of the first quarter. We want to give a shout out to Michael's Furniture in Ellwood City, downtown Ellwood City. They went and donated $100 from the football boosters. So if you ever need furniture or a lot of appliances, Michael Furniture is the way to go. We also want to send a shout out to Venezia Sporting Goods. They got us a couple nice things here, vinyl stuff and some embroidered stuff. Dakota officially, I don't want to say officially, but I guess Dakota officially becomes part of the team because he now has his
I finally
own
got a polo, so I matched
shirt.
them.
So he's now official. So now we're pinned. You're a marked man now with Ellwood City Sports. One thing I've always said about Reeves College, or Reeves Stadium and Geneva College, their workout session is in the Matheny Fieldhouse. You can actually watch a game there and work out from there and actually watch these live games, whether it be college or not. Here's the kickoff. Squib kick there, too, about the 31-yard line, taken by the Wolverines.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Number 9.
Number 9, Peyton O'Brien.
I didn't catch who got him down.
Let's see here. So that was about the 31-yard line.
Sounds like they gave 22 the tackle.
Okay.
Isaiah Ashbacher.
Okay. So a gain of 5 on the return. And you said number 22, I believe. Number 22, Isaiah Ashbacher. So 2:19 here, first quarter.
So Ellwood fielding the ball at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's their best starting field position in this one. Hopefully they can do something with it. Magnifico rolling out to the left side here, far side. He'll keep it. Good decision there by Magnifico.
Probably at the 40, just before the 40. So probably about 5-yard.
Nothing really open downfield. They're going to say he only gained 1. I don't know about that.
I thought it was closer to the 40 before he went out.
So did I.
That's why I'm not an official.
That makes 2 of us, and if Thad was here, it'd be 3. I thought he leaned a little bit forward with the ball, and I thought that would have been a gain of 2 at least. But second down. Hand off there to McCain up the middle. Gets to about the 40.
I think 53 was in on that tackle. 63, I'm sorry.
Nope, you were right. 53.
Oh, sounded like they said 63 on the announcements, but now we're 3rd and 7 from Ellwood's 40-yard line with about $1:40 left in the quarter.
3 wide on the close side here. Magnifico will roll out this side. He'll look to pass, and it's out of bounds. Unfortunately, that one there.
For number 6, Gavin Partridge.
Unfortunately, that one there, you need to step up instead of being chased outside. Should have taken a second, rolled up, but pass is incomplete. 1:28 here in the first quarter, and it looks like the Wolverines are going to have to punt once again.
Well, it's 4 and 7. Back to punt is Nick Magnifico.
So 4th down and about 7. Here's the punt. Kick gets off. Good kick, though. It's going to roll a little bit in favor of the Wolverines to about the 28-yard line.
I'm going to say 28 or 27.
Yeah, down by the Wolverines, but there is a flag back here all the way to the left side, back at the 28 or 29. So it makes you wonder if this is going to be a holding. Oh, there's a roughing. Running into the kicker. Now the question is that a 5? Or is that an automatic? I think it was just 5. No, they're gonna say running the kicker, personal foul. So that's an automatic first down. Not the way you want to get it, but I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. Running in the kicker. It should be a 15-yard penalty, which would put the ball. Looks like.
I say, then why did it look like it went more in favor of the Tigers?
Yeah. So it is.
Because they were at the 27.
Yeah, so it is Wolverines' ball. So the Wolverines do get to keep
Wolverines
the ball.
Get the ball.
Yep.
Okay.
It is their official.
That's why it's like that.
Yep. It's their official first down of the night. Hand off there to Palmer McCain. He's met right off the bat, and I think they're gracious on that mark there. He could have lost the yard.
28 was in on that tackle. So that's Bricks Rawl was in on that tackle.
Okay. So he doesn't gain a yard.
No gain, so we're 2 and 10 from the Tigers' 42.
So that will put us under a minute here. First quarter, about 45 seconds left. Wolverines did make it across the 50 via the penalty. Second down here, handoff to Palmer McCain. He'll cut up the middle. Good yardage.
He's still going.
Good yardage for Palmer McCain, but we'll say it as well. Great googly moogly, more and more flags. This is probably the most flags we've seen in a start of a game all season.
And it's only first quarter.
Yeah.
Let's see what our official has.
Thanks for reminding me, Dakota, that's first quarter. But they're going to say
I'm on the wrong official.
Is that a chop block? Kind of missed it there. It's a penalty. Okay, so they're going to say false start. False start against the Wolverines. If Beaver Falls is smart here, they'll take the penalty.
Looks like they are. I'm seeing the ball at about the 47.
So they'll set up a second and about 15 or so. About the 47, 48-yard line here. Yep, 47.
It looks like first. How we get first?
It should be second and 15. Because
I mean, the scoreboard has second
it's
and 15.
It's 100% second and 15 right now because that was the second run attempt. Here's the pitch out right before the end of the quarter. Palmer McCain will cut up the middle, gets to about the 45, maybe 44 if they mark it in favor of the Wolverines. They're going to say the 45-yard line. So pick up of about 3 on the play. Tackle
Number
by
8, Tyler Kane on the tackle.
And that is officially the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a little break here from Reeves Stadium. Beaver Falls leading your Wolverines 19-0. All right, folks, welcome back to football game here. Ellwood City has a big hole right off the bat. 19-0 lead for the Tigers. Start of the second quarter. Wolverines did get across the 50-yard line, and more importantly, they also went and officially got their first down via the running into the kicker. So this will officially set up a third down and about 13. Always some confusion during these games. It is 3rd and 13. It is not 2nd and 15.
Now it says 3rd and 15.
Now it says 3rd and 15. I just don't understand how you cannot get these numbers correct, folks, but I'll leave it alone. Back. The pass is Magnifico. Rushed out of the left side there. He's got wide open run. He could get there. Run out of bounds by number, I want to say 6? Nope, number 8.
4.
Tyler Kane ran out. Number 4, Magnifico. He was very close. He got to the 34. He's short by a yard. At this point, you obviously are going to go for this.
Yeah, we're at 4-1, so.
Yeah.
4-1 at the Tigers 45? No, not 45. What are we at? We're at 30.
Yeah, the 30, about 34 and a half-ish officially.
Sorry, I looked at the scoreboard instead of looking at the field.
Yep. So here's the hand off to the up man. And let's see, I don't know. He should have it. Not really sure who had the ball.
Nope. Over on downs.
Yeah, they're going to say over on downs. I want to say the runner was number 28. Or sorry, 26. And that would be Dante Pierce. Could be wrong on the call there. So indirectly did not get the first down, and because of that, the Beaver Falls Tigers do take over. So 11:47 or so here. Beaver Falls does take over. About their 33-yard line. Once again,
2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Pistol formation here. Here's the snap.
Keeper
by Brickner. He'll get that outside edge. One man to beat. He'll cut through. Mariacker with a good tackle to stop that one. That one could have gone for more, folks. Brickner runs all the way to about the 47. I want to say that is a 19-yard gain. Good tackle by number 17, Mariacker. So that will be a first down for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Total yards in that first quarter was 106, I believe, on 10 plays for the Tigers and 11 plays for Ellwood, just 10 yards. So 106 to 10. Oof.
So 1 to the left, 2 to the right.
Back to pass is Brickner. He'll chalk it up. Good arm up to number 2. Comes back for the ball. Incomplete. Good defense there by the Wolverines.
Number 15 was
Declan Gray.
Okay. You're faster at it than me looking at my cheat sheet.
A couple numbers I do remember, fairly simple. Kind of helps that you went and did the middle of school games and you know who's out on the field.
We know a lot of these guys from middle school last year. We were saying a lot of these names last year.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. We want the playing time here by the young guns because that helps build for the future.
2 to the left, 1 to the right.
So here we go. Brickner once again. He will pass out to number 3 on the outside edge. Good play there by the Wolverines. Good pursuit. We set it
up by Carter, and then I'm not sure who got the actual tackle.
Yep. We said at the beginning of this game, one of the keys of the game is get to the numbers, and that one they did. That one they did. And in fact, they actually lost 3 yards. So initial hit was by number 10, Carter Luce, and I want to say the far side there, I want to say Aaron Hobel. Let's see what number. Yep, I want to say Aaron Hobel was the one that officially would get credit for the tackle. So here we go, about 10 minutes here.
And 8 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1.
Snap there by Brickner. He'll roll out to this side. He'll look to pass. Good arm again. Got the defender beat to the number 3, and he'll just
straight in
right in
touchdown.
For the touchdown. Number 3 on the catch, Micah Clark. at the 9:59 mark. Woo! Wow.
Flag on the play.
And I think
I didn't see the
this
flag,
one
but
is
I just
coming
heard the
back. I
announcer
want to
say
say it's holding. I want to say holding.
Looks like against the Tigers.
Yep. So they're
Holding.
going to say a hold against the Beaver Falls Tigers. Number 71 is kind of like, what did I do? So I have a feeling he may have been the culprit. That's a big penalty. That
So
brings
that's
it all
marking us back.
Yeah.
10 yards?
Yeah, from the spot foul, so it should be 10 yards. That should bring it back to about the 41, 42.
37 looks like.
So that's a long.
Yeah, it was at 40.
Well, with it being a spot foul, you're
46.
farther back. Yeah. So that sets up a third and forever. I want to say about a 25, 26.
So spot
It's a
at
third
the
down here.
37.
Two on each side. Far sides. Back to pass is Breckner. He'll just chuck it up. Completed to number 2, and he is still moving and breaks out of the tackle by Declan Gray, and he will waltz in and just repeat the previous play.
And
Take
I think
off
we
15
had
seconds.
Carter Lutz in there trying with the initial trip up again.
Yeah, and then Declan Gray tried to take him down. All for naught.
So official score 25-0.
That pass was to number 2, Richard Singleton. That went all the way for about a 62, 63-yard touchdown at 9:45 here, folks.
We got the play clock running.
That'll make the score officially now 25-0. Looks like they will go for 2 again. 12 seconds on the play clock. Trying to get back on point system here to 27. This Beaver Falls. It looks like
Flag
it's going to
on
be
the
flag.
play.
I was waiting for them to call it because they did break the huddle. Too many men on the field for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Number 5 was out there. That'll back this up 5 yards. A lot of flags, folks. Just left and right. That would be probably our 6th or 7th. Well, by the time running the kicker and everything else, you're probably talking 7 flags easily between the two teams. So back it up 5 yards.
Will that be included in our halftime stats?
Oh, unfortunately.
Okay. I didn't know if that was usually included in
Oh, yeah.
halftime.
So we'll go for 2 here from about the 8-yard line. Bruckner is the quarterback here. He'll take the snap. He'll roll out to that left side. Wide open in the end zone is, I believe, number 8?
8.
Number 2. Sorry. The numbers look very close. So pass by
Richard Trey Singleton is who
Jaron
caught the
Bruckner
ball.
to number 2, Richard Singleton. 2-point conversion is good. That makes the score now officially 27-0.
9:45 left in the second quarter.
Yep. So 9:45, 27-0. We'll take a short little break. 27-0 Tigers. All right, folks, welcome back. 9:45 second quarter, 27-0 Beaver Falls. Yards are indicative of the score right now, 182-21. 60-some yard pass, about 62, 63-yard pass. That'll put some chuck change up there and everything going in favor of the Tigers.
With the kickoff.
So here's the kick. Taken there about the 23-yard line. Up the middle, taken down. I want to say.
So 17 on the carry.
Okay, that'd be Mariacker. So that was about the 23. brought back number 17, Mariacker, to about the 36.
I didn't catch who tackled.
Yep, it's
who
not
got
a
him down.
bad return, but right now the Wolverines need something, just something to go their way here.
So one to the left, one to the right.
So change of play here by the Wolverines. Mariacker is going to come under, and
oh, we got
folks, you don't want to see that.
Out Ellwood?
Yep, timeout Ellwood City, 9:39 mark. Again, folks, if you want to catch our streams, not only this one, but our previous ones, you wanted to see that demoralizing victory by the middle school football team Thursday night, last night. They traveled down Northgate, won a very good game up in the 30s. I think it was like 38 or 36-6 or something like that. Very good victory. You can catch all of our live streams on our website, www.ecwolverines.com, as well as our YouTube page. Type in Ellwood City Wolverines. Search for us. You can find stuff all the way back to 2016. In fact, a couple clips from 2011, actually. But more importantly, please, when you go on YouTube, subscribe to us. We're at 952.
Yep. If we get 48. To that 1,000 mark, we can do mobile streaming. So that'll open up some more possibilities for us.
That'll give Thad the dad another opportunity to do something probably that he shouldn't. All right, coming out of the timeout. Nick Magnifico under center. He'll snap the ball, handoff there, I believe, to number 22, Palmer McCain. He'll get to the 40. One of his better runs of the night, gain of 4 yards. Tackled by number 52.
Anthony Kauser.
Right. It's out to the 40-yard line.
42 and 6. A little over 9 minutes left to go in this first half.
In fact, that may be the largest play offensively other than a penalty for the Wolverines. Under center once again, Magnifico, only McCain in the backfield. He'll hand it off to Palmer McCain. He'll cut back to the right side. He's got it at the edge. Past the 50.
The first down.
The 40. And knocked out of bounds right around the 36, 37-yard line.
By number 9.
A very good run.
Quadir Thomas.
And what
I'm glad the announcer said it because I was going to butcher that name.
And what he said was, Brad, I'm going to raise you one because I'm going to get the next longest play. In fact, he gets the longest play of the night to the 36, a pickup of 24 yards. We liked seeing that. Tackle was by?
Number 9.
Number 9, Quadir Thomas.
Yes.
Right.
One to the left, one to the right.
Here's the handoff to Palmer McCain. Going to feed him this time. He leans forward. Another good pickup here. About 3. We'll give him 2 to the 34.
Yeah, tackled by a whole host of Tigers.
Yeah. I want to say number 71, Palucci was in on that one. Let's see.
It's basically your whole front line there that was on that tackle.
Number 71 and number 75 were your main guys up the middle. Thomas Tutwiler.
One to the left, 2 to the right.
So good drive here. Starting to build up some momentum. Pitch, or Magnifico will keep. He will pitch out to Palmer McCain, and I tell you what, folks, that wasn't going anywhere. Defender, I believe, was number, when he turns,
20.
Number 20. He read that one darn good.
Oh, 28, I'm sorry. The announcer said 28.
Yep, number 28.
Bricks Raw.
So I think a loss of 6 yards, or about 5 yards. Back to the 39. I keep jinxing. It's a 3rd and 13 here for the Wolverines, under, or just about 7 minutes left here for halftime. 3 on the far side, 1 close to us, Mariacker, Magnifico, and that's...
I'm guessing false start on the Tigers. I saw
nope.
motion.
Yeah, the Tigers can jump. Unfortunately, that's going to be a false start, I think, on number 6, Partridge. Because the Tigers can move, but not the wide receiver. And it looks, no, they are going to call, wow. They are going to call offsides by Beaver Falls. Interesting. So that'll be a nice.
That puts us at the 34 now.
Yeah, that'll pick up a nice simple 5 yards, something did not have to work for. So 3rd and about 8 or 9 here. Looks like it's going to be 8 from the 34-yard line.
7 seconds on the play clock.
Same formation. Magnifico rolls out to that right side. He's going to look for a wide receiver. Almost gets tackled. Just chuck it. Just
Mag
chuck
still
it.
got it.
Comes
That's
back
a
to
loss.
this side and gets sacked by number 63. Unfortunately, Magnifico was back to pass, and he gets sacked back to the 46-yard line. They're going to give credit to number 8, Tyler Kane. I want to say number 63 was also there on the play, Samari McCoy. So I'll split that tackle.
So
Under 5 minutes. Or sorry, under 6 minutes.
I'm guessing punting on this because we're at 4 and 20 yards.
Yeah, they should be punting, and they're not. So 4th and 20. I wouldn't doubt you're going to see maybe a punt here. And there's a flag.
Delay a game, I think. Unless we got a timeout in time. It's against Ellwood.
Delay a game.
Yep.
Well, I think that's going to help make this decision a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So 4th and
Still
25.
doesn't look like punt formation to me, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
What is going on?
Flag.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm just going to not hit the flag button right now, folks. I don't know what to say. Whew.
False start against the Wolverines. Another 5-yard penalty.
Great googly moogly. That's ×2 here, folks. You cannot have back-to-back penalties. You're just going in the wrong direction.
So
4th
we are
and
now
30.
4th and 30.
And now we're
And
punting.
there's our switch.
Awesome. All right. So all the switches.
So, Mag's back for the punt.
Punt,
And
or the
missed the snap.
goes over his head. He'll try to grab the ball. He will grab it. And the Wolverines are downed.
So does that mean they start at the 19?
Yep. That's exactly what that means. So punt by Nick Magnifico. Snap goes way over his head, so he'll indirectly have to go back and pick it up. Unfortunately, he's not able to, but he will fall on it back at the 19-yard line. That's a loss of 25 yards.
Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, 19-yard line for the Tigers.
If you're taking that as a 4th down play, that would have been 4th and 49. Folks. So we'll leave that one go. So 1st down and 10 from the 19, 4:52 second quarter. Beaver Falls looking to add to that 27 total. I wouldn't doubt they'll go for 2 here if they score. Brickner back to pass here. He'll throw it up to the corner there to number 9. Should have been a touchdown. Kind of looked.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Declan Gray kind of raised his hands and kind of maybe distracted the receiver. That should have been a touchdown. And he would tell you the exact same thing, but incomplete. So that'll make it down 2nd and 10 now for the Beaver Falls Tigers from the 19. Everything going in favor of the Tigers. Turnovers, penalties, punts. Oh my, this is like Lions, Tigers, and Bears coming all at you here, folks. 4:47.
Yeah, Lions were last week.
And unfortunately, we do not play the Bears at all. Jet sweep here by number 9. He will waltz into the end zone for the touchdown. 33-0 Beaver Falls Tigers.
4:41 left in the half.
So Beaver Falls will go for 2 here, 4:41 second quarter. They'll try and hit that 35-point mark. It's a 2 on the far side there. Here's the snap back to Brickner. He'll chuck it in wide open. Making the catch is number 2, and they're going to count that one. So pass by Brickner to number 2 is good.
Richard Singleton.
Yep. And that'll officially make your score 35-0. Folks, not many times can we say this, but mercy me. I don't know. I'm thinking Jordy Mercer here or something from the Pirates back in the day. Mercy me. It's 35-0 before halftime. 4:41 second quarter. We'll take a little break and finish the first half. All right, welcome back, folks. 4:41 here.
Kane with the kick.
Taken there from the 19. I believe that's going to be Mariacker.
Looks like 20 was in on that tackle.
Okay, so down at the 19.
Oh, they said number 1, Demetrius Taylor, but I saw 20 in there also.
So back to the 28. So they'll say Demetrius Taylor, number 1, and you said 20 as well. I thought I saw 20 as well.
I saw 20 getting up from it.
So Brandenburg. So 4:36 here, folks. Left in the first half. 35-0.
1 to the left, 2 to the right.
Back in that pistol formation here. Side card is Palmer McCain. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to Palmer McCain. He will lean forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like for no gain. Tackle was by number 71, Palucci, and number 70. If I can find his name.
Damian Lee.
Damian Lee.
So second and 10 for Ellwood on their own 28.
4-minute mark here. First half. Once again, 2 on the far side, 1 close. Coming in action. Palmer McCain will take the snap. He'll lean forward. He'll get 1 and then instantly met by the defense for the Tigers.
I think I saw 20 in there on the tackle again. I think he just said a host of the Tigers, but I think I saw number 20 in there.
I also want to say the number 52, Anthony Kozar, on that far side as well.
Entirely possible. I mean, he's right. It was a gang tackle. But
yep. And usually you can kind of see where they're on the field from the start here wise. Kind of can go follow through. 3:15.
So 1 to the left, 2 to the right.
3rd and 9. Under center is Magnifico. Back to pass is Magnifico. He'll chuck it out to the Mariacker. Good catch. He will be
taken
stopped
down right away by number 5.
Yeah, he'll be stopped a little bit short.
Quentin Adamson.
So to the 37, he'll pick up 8. So short by a yard.
So we're 4 and 1.
Yep. So 4th down and 1. At this point, you go for it. No reason not to. Get the quarterback under center, have fullback right behind him, maybe Hobel push him forward, or in this case, number 7, McClymonds. Back to that wishbone option. 3, just do a quick little handoff here.
2.5 minutes left.
There's your quick handoff to McClymonds. Number 7, he'll lean forward for the first down. I think he's going to pick up 2 on the play to the 39.
Looks like he got the first.
It's good enough for the Wolverines' first down. Just the
That
second.
I was thinking third. I thought they had one other one.
It could be the
other than
third.
The penalty.
Second true first down. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, because we had one by the penalty.
You're right. You're right.
And I think we had a true one, like you were saying.
So 3 first downs for the Wolverines here. Not the look that
Just
they want.
under 2 minutes left in this half.
Like where this is going. Pitch out too early to Palmer McCain. He'll get that outside edge. Knocked out of bounds. That'll stop the clock here.
Out of bounds. Knocked out by number 9. Quadir Thomas. Oh, they're saying 28 also. Brick Raw.
It's just a host of Beaver Falls players. You want to talk about going from number to number line. That's what the Tigers defense is doing. Wolverines do get that
And
first
that was
initial.
one of your keys, wasn't it?
Yep, it was. Unfortunately, all my keys are going to the wrong side, apparently. Under center once again, Magnifico back to pass. He'll chuck it out or keep it, and then he'll last second throw.
Intercepted by number 3.
Yep, taken there by number 3, about the 50-yard line. He'll dance
Taken
around.
down by number 15. So number 3, Mackay Clark, taken down by number 15, Declan Gray for Ellwood.
Just when you think it couldn't get worse, another turnover, unfortunately, for the Wolverines.
$1:33 left in the half.
If I'm the Beaver Falls Tigers,
1st and 10 from the Wolverines 48.
you go for the throat here, and you try and go and just chuck it up. First play, big. Thad and I always talk about this. If there's a big turnover, very next play, just chuck it up. See what happens. Maybe you'll get big yardage. You'll catch the defense kind of napping here.
So it looks 1 to either side.
Yep, in motion is number 2. Back to pass is Brickner. He's just going to chuck it up. Like I said, wide open is number 9. He'll catch it there about the 20-yard line. Drag a couple hosts of tacklers for the Wolverines. Finally out of bounds.
Number 10 was in on that,
Yep.
trying to get him out of bounds. So Lutz was in on that.
Down to the
looks like number 4, Mags, was in on that.
down the 18, a 30-yard pass. Not the look you want, folks.
So Tiger first down at the Wolverines 18-yard line with about 1:10 left.
So under just about a minute here left for halftime.
Everyone in tight.
Here's the snap, fumble on the play. Brickner
Fumble.
picks it up. He'll just chalk it up. Wide open is number 8. Oh.
Over his head.
Oh. Shouldn't say it was wide open, but that throw was almost right in the bread butter there. Good play by the tight end. For the first time, we kind of seen him at the tight end position. Tyler Kane just over his outreached hand. Fall incomplete. Sets up 2nd down and 10. 48 seconds left here from the Wolverines 18. Jinx, you owe me a soda. It's a good thing. I'll give props to the Beaver Falls Tigers and their boosters and their organization. One thing we've always talked about, there are some really darn good press boxes. Obviously, it's a college stadium, but thank you to Beaver Falls Tigers boosters. We've got drinks and food up here. Here's the snap by Brickner. He'll roll it to this right side, throw it up. Wide open is number 2.
Incomplete pass.
A little bit outside and a little bit hard.
So that brings up 3rd and 10.
Yep.
With 44 seconds left in the half. So at the halftime, we will have both bands playing. The Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band will go first, as the Way Band always goes first. So we'll have coverage on that. And then
I'll take a little bit of a break and
stat.
have a little bit of
I
the
can't talk. Halftime stats.
That'll give me some time to Eat some grub here, some pizza by the Beaver Falls Boosters. And we'll have some stats. So 3rd down and 10, 44 seconds from the 18. Brickner back to pass once again. He'll hand it off instead to number 9. He'll do the jet sweep right into
number 9
the end zone. Touchdown, number 9, Quadir Thomas.
So official score 41-0 with 37 seconds left in this half.
I think I should say great googly moogly for every single score, but I think Thad would get a little bit ticked off with that phrase by the end of the night. 41-0. Tigers handling it to
Did you just see his
to the Wolverines. Bad snap by the Tigers. Pitch out to number 8. A chuck up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What
It's
a play.
Good.
And that is good.
Number 3 for the catch.
Wow, folks. If you didn't see that,
Makai Clark.
Wow. So, pass was by Tyler Kane, number 8. And he passed it, completed to number 3, Mecca Clark, and it was good to make it 43-0. It was a bad snap for the extra point. Brickner received the ball, picking it up off the turf. He was about ready to get tackled, so he pitched it backwards to number 8, Tyler Kane, and then Tyler Kane with the awareness to throw it and just chuck it up in the back of the corner of the end zone. Number 3, Mecca Clark, 2 points. Everything, folks, going in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers. 43-0 in this
37
first
seconds in the half.
If I'm the Wolverines, I'm taking the snap and I'm just taking a knee.
So Kane for the kick.
Here's the kickoff by Tyler Kane. It will bounce. Should have let that one maybe run out of bounds. Mariacker will get it, and it's instantly met
by number 1 and number 5. So Demetrius Taylor and Quentin Adamson.
Wow.
Number 1 was there right away as soon as he had it, and then number 5 came up.
It's about a 6-yard return.
So it looks like the 24-yard line. So Wolverines 1st and 10, their own 24. Yes.
Yep.
Make sure I'm reading the field right.
33 seconds left. Magnifico under center. I formation here. Here's
One
the
to
snap.
the right.
Hand off here to Palmer McCain. Instantly met at the line.
25, I think, was on that tackle. Deshaun Anderson.
And number
28, Brick Rawl.
Yep.
We've said that name a few times tonight.
About 10 seconds left here. Looking at the play clock, this should roll it.
5,
This should roll it.
4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the half.
So that'll be halftime. From Reeves Stadium, the Beaver Falls Tigers cruising in this one. We'll have the mercy roll in the second half. A couple of Tiger fans already, players already celebrating. 43-0. We'll take a little bit of a break. We'll let the bands come to the sideline, and we'll let you listen to the bands. Take a little break.
Looks like our band's going to be ready right now. I know Grady already stepped them off.
Yep. So let's do this then, folks. Let's go and just switch over to the band mic.
gentlemen, tonight the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band would like to pay tribute to Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, the Foo Fighters. The Blue Band will open as lead single off the 1997 album, The Color and the Shape. Here is Monkey Wrench. Allen, the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. And now, the Blue Band Funk. City is a Ellwood team from the Disney Kickball State Tournament. The first one of the tournament in 2004 is girls Today's final selection of the night is a fan favorite which gained instant popularity from the 2001 movie Shrek. Listen as the band does a smash-up rendition of All Star.
Welcome back, folks, from our halftime festivities here. We just witnessed both bands, great performances by both teams. Third quarter will be starting in about 2 minutes. We're going to probably add some time because neither team is out of the locker just yet. Mercy, mercy me, there will be a running clock in the second half as it's 43-0 Beaver Falls Tigers. We got some halftime stats here, folks. If you are a Wolverine faithful, you may want to cover your ears for a little bit. 43-0 is your score. Total yardage 249-48. Total plays, Beaver Falls 20, Ellwood City 25. Yes, Ellwood City has more plays, but only 48 yards. The average yards per play, 12.5 to 1.9. Passing-wise, Beaver Falls cracked that 100 mark. They have 101. Ellwood City only has 8. Beaver Falls 5 for 9 for 1 touchdown, whereas Ellwood City's 1 for 6 and 2 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Beaver Falls easily blew that one out as well, 148-40. Penalties, 4 for 35 for Beaver Falls, 3 for 15, so a total of 7 in that first half.
You were right. You thought there was 7.
Yeah, I was pretty darn accurate. Not always. First downs, 11-4 in favor of Beaver Falls. Your leading players for both teams, passing-wise, Jaron Brickner, 5 for 9, 101, 1 touchdown. Nick Magnifico, 1 for 6, 8 yards, 2 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Jaron Brickner, once again, 4 carries, 50 yards with that quarterback keeper, 1 touchdown and 12.5 yards per play or per rush. Elijah Palmer McCain, 14 carries, 37 yards, 2.6 per carry. Number 2 receiver for Beaver Falls, Richard Singleton, 2 catches for 72 yards, 1 touchdown, and the one and only catch for the Wolverines, number 17, Brighton Mariacker, 1 for 8 total yards. All right, folks, you can open up your ears a little bit, take your hands off your ears if you want. Some halftime scores here around Lawrence County. Some big games here to kind of separate the pack, and I think we're starting to see where that leads. Neshannock had a big loss last week to Mohawk, so they're 0-1 in conference play, but their overall is 3-1. They're up on Freedom at halftime, 20-6, so they'll most likely improve to 1-1 and 4-1 overall. The other team that is up there in the top of the standings record-wise, not necessarily conference-wise, is Laurel. They defeated Beaver Falls 39-21 last week. They're 1-0 and 4-0 overall. They are up 28-0 on Riverside at halftime, so Laurel will go to 5-0, 2-0 in conference play, and they will be the lead pack in the MAC Conference. Other scores, New Brighton and Mohawk. Lawrence County Sportsnet, if you got that turned on, they are in the second quarter, late second quarter. It's 14-14, a good one down there in New Brighton, so 14-14 all. Halftime score here for Cornell Shenango, 21-9, Cornell with the lead on Shenango. And then finally, a little bit of a note here. We always like to try to feature I don't want to say the best team in Whippules, but a big name house, Central Valley, all over Newcastle, 35-0 at halftime. So there's your halftime scores from out of town. If you want to look at your screen right now, there is the standings for 2A MAC Conference. This is officially from this past week. So at the top is 4-0. Laurel will go to 5-0, 2-0 if they win tonight. That'll keep them rolling at the top. Freedom is losing right now 20-6 to Neshannock. That will put Freedom at 1-1 in conference play, 2-3 overall. Mohawk and New Brighton are tied. That's for that 3rd/4th place position. Whoever wins that will indirectly slide up to 2nd place. Neshannock is beating Freedom, so they'll go to 4-1, 1-1 overall. And then rounding out on the bottom side here, Beaver Falls will win their first game here tonight. Wolverines will fall to 0-3 and 0-2, and Riverside will be 0-2 and 0-4. So, surprisingly, the Wolverines and the Panthers, Riverside Panthers, will be rounding out the MAC Conference. So, just 2 weeks into conference play, but kind of seeing where this is going to head in the next couple of weeks. So, down to about half of a minute here. We'll get started in the second half.
For me to get back up and get ready for the camera.
Yeah. Dakota Marshall, once again, thank you so much for the camera. One thing we always like to try to do is we like to try and include everything during the high school games, the festivities, and one of those things is obviously the halftime performances. So once again, Dakota Marshall doesn't take any time off here during the matchup. He gets to stand up and watch everybody perform, but he also points the camera. So it looks like we'll get our second half going here. Once again, if you go and are just joining us, I will not go through all the scoring plays for the Wolverines, or for the Tigers, sorry. But it is 43-0 in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers. You can catch all of our stats on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. If you type in Ellwood City Wolverines, the very first thing that'll come up is two different things: our website as well as the YouTube page. If you type in on YouTube Ellwood City Wolverines, please visit us, sign into your YouTube account, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be notified when we go live, but more importantly, you'll get us to that 1,000 mark, and that will allow Thad, the dad, to live stream games on his phone. Probably a bad idea, but we'll see how it goes. So here we go, third quarter.
Beaver
I think
Falls kickoff?
Yeah, so
You said you thought they deferred.
yeah, I believe they won the coin toss. They
toss.
deferred. And I want to say they
got someone else in for kicking.
kicking off is number
60?
61, I believe. We'll find out here in a second. Taking there at the 25. Bringing it back to about the 35, close to the 35. Yep, so number 61.
Palmer McCain on that return, right? 17 is Palmer McCain?
No, that's Brighton Mariocker.
Oh, Mariocker. Okay. I knew it was the name we said.
So I think that was, I think Beaver Falls Tigers went and deferred the kickoff in the second half as well. So they were being very generous on that end.
So that was Connor Hauser, we believe, for the kickoff.
Yep.
For the Tigers.
And then 17, Brighton Mariocker brought it back to about the 35.
So about 10 yard?
Yep.
Turn. All right. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Sends a man in motion.
Back to passes, Magnifico. He'll roll out to this left side. He'll cut up the middle. Gets to the outside edge here. That'll be a first down and a yard. So pickup of 11.
I think number 28 was the one chasing him out. Oh, number 5.
Number 5.
Quentin Adamson was the one that pushed him out of bounds.
It's out to the 47. That's a gain of 12 and a Wolverines first down. How about that?
So 1st and 10 on the Wolverines' own 47-yard line.
That would be officially the largest play, or second largest, sorry. Don't want to take that from Palmer McCain. He had about that 26-yard run on the first or second quarter.
Yeah, last time you said it was the largest play.
Yeah,
He showed
kind
you
of
up.
missed that one up. Blown up in the backfield here.
Number 22 on the carry.
So Elijah
Palmer
Palmer McCain, he was met there, I believe, by number 53, and I
28.
want to say 28 as
Bricks
well.
Raw. Loss of 1. So 2 and 11 from the 46.
46.
I was second guessing the scoreboard.
They kind of have given us a little bit of a reason to second guess. But, hey, I mean, it's volunteer, folks. That's what people don't understand. There's a lot of volunteer stuff that goes up here in the press box. So under 10 minutes. Again, rolling clock because it's over 35. It's 43-0. Under center is Nick Magnifico. He'll fake the handoff, coming out to this right side, being chased down by 2. He'll just chuck it up. Thankfully, it goes out of bounds.
Because that would have been an interception by, I want to say 25? Either 2 or 25 would have intercepted that.
Yeah, never want to say that's the next best thing, but incompletion there was the next best thing.
And that stops the clock, if I'm not mistaken. No? Out of bounds doesn't stop the
Yeah,
clock.
the only thing that's going to stop a mercy clock is either a possession change, so a turnover on downs, or a punt, or a timeout, or an injury. Everything else, incompletion, we're still rolling a clock. So under 9 minutes here.
3, 2, 1.
With the
They
snap
got
is
it
Nick
off.
Magnifico. He's going to be chased from the backfield by number 52. He'll throw Nick to the ground. Woo! Back to the 28.
3? Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
23.
Wow. That was a
Back to
loss
the
of
23.
23 yards. 24 for 20. Or sorry, check that. 27. It's a loss
no.
of 19.
I'm sorry, they did spot it at the 28. He was at the 23.
Right, so
but they spotted it at the 28.
so was it 53 or 23 that sacked him?
53.
53, okay. Sorry, folks, a little.
So one out to the right, none to the left, and Magnifico for the punt.
Gets the punt off, does go to the side here. It's going to be touched there by number 2. He fumbled the ball, but he will eventually fall back on it. That will officially.
Number 2.
So the punt there.
Trey Singleton.
It's a punt by number 4, Nick Magnifico.
So
And that was taken by who again? Number 2?
2.
Thank
Richard Singleton. Or Trey Singleton.
Okay.
It has both names in the first name column.
There's that.
All right, so the Tigers take over on the Wolverines 49, it looks like.
Yep. Again, folks, rolling clock. Just about 7 minutes left here. Third quarter.
Everyone in tight for this one.
Here's the handoff to number 1. He'll get that far left side. He's got the outside edge. Tripped up there, I want to say, by number 17, Brighton Mariacker.
Either 17 or turn. Either 17 or number 6, Gavin Partridge. They were both over there.
Okay, so he picked up 2 yards to the 47. So Mariacker and number 6, Partridge, both on that side, chasing him down.
I think the announcer said Partridge, but like I said, they were both over there.
Got it. So second down in 8 from about the 47 for Beaver Falls.
Once again, in tight.
Quarterback keeper, but they're going to flag this
on the
one.
play.
It's going to be a false start,
False start.
I want to say, prematurely here, but dead ball, false start against Beaver Falls. That'll back him up.
5 yards?
Yep.
Looks like.
So false start. That'll back them up to the 48 of their own side. Quarterback for the Beaver Falls Tigers now is officially number 4. You're going to see a bunch of second stringers here, so we'll try to keep you up to date.
4 is Damian Jones.
Yep, so Damian Jones will be the quarterback for
Tigers.
the Tigers.
Hand off to
Number one again. Good try there by the Wolverines. He fumbled it out of bounds, so that will send him out by number 33 and
Tripped
15.
up by 33, I think. Oh,
Yep.
Wrong one. 33. So 33, Luciano Gagrick.
Nice. So Luciano Gactrich. Sorry,
15,
Gactrich.
Declan
And-
Gray was
Yep.
in there as well.
And number 15, Declan
So-
Gray. So good pursuit there. The fumble does go out of bounds, so doesn't really change anything. Still rolling clock and everything else still the same. So third
just
down.
over 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's going to change here shortly to be under 5 minutes.
third down and 9 from the 48-yard line of Ellwood City.
5 seconds on the play clock. 1. I think that's a delay of game.
Yep. Either it's going to be delay of game or false start by Beaver Falls.
Either
Either
that or
way.
someone got a timeout in.
Dead ball, delay of game, so it's going to be delay of game against Beaver Falls. That's another 5 yards, so 3rd and 14 now from their own 47. So we've been playing a little bit of game of tag here, going from the left side to the right side, back to the left side, back to the right side, and, well, back to the left side again. I think that's a famous phrase. Strong side, something other side. Soft side, I don't know what it is. There's some football term.
Yeah, it's a famous movie.
Yeah,
I don't remember the movie.
Strong side. Was it Remember the Titans? I don't remember. Whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
4 minutes here. Back to pass is number 4, Damien. He'll
He
chalk
gets
it up.
the-
Oh, good deflection there by number 13 for the Wolverines. Number 13 being Caden
Dacio.
Daccio. So pass by number 4, Damian Jones, was incomplete, batted down by number 13, Caden Daccio.
I don't know if Caden has an older brother, but I know I graduated with
Yeah,
Keaton Daccio
there was a
in
Keaton
2014.
Yep, there's a couple Dacios. I think we had 3 Dacios throughout the past 11 years that I've been doing stats for Ellwood.
There was a Kyle Daccio that I think is around my brother's age. So
4th down and about 14 yards, just over 3 minutes here. Obviously, Beaver Falls is going to go for it. They'll chuck it up. Drop
incomplete.
there, unfortunately, by.
And who did we have right there? We had number 11 right there, it looked like. Intended for number 7, Deshaun Richardson. And looked like Ellwood's number 11 was right there ready for him.
Yep. So indirectly, change of possession should stop the clock, but I have a feeling both teams agreed to let the clock run. A little side note here, the game ball and Thursday night dinner. I apologize. I haven't been saying a little bit of that. Let's see if I can find all that information. Unfortunately, I was not given anything for tonight. Let's see what I got here.
Dad's texting
here we go.
Making sure we mention certain things.
Here we go.
Timeout. Ellwood, it looks like.
So stoppage of time here at 2:30. Timeout Ellwood City. That's their first. So stop the clock at 2:30. We'll stay here for this one. Thursday night dinner this week was provided by Brian and Jamie Partridge at the high school cafeteria. So not only do we want to give a shout out to our booster president, Brian Partridge and Jamie Partridge, we also want to give a shout out to the Ellwood City School District, allowing that to be opened up in the cafeteria. I wouldn't doubt a lot of the cafeteria workers and custodial workers also helped out for cleanup. So we do appreciate everything they do. That is a tradition that has been going at least 11 years, because I've been doing this for 11. Thad would probably say back in the early 2000s or late 90s. So that's a good tradition. Also, the alumni game ball. This was canceled from the Shenango game. It was brought back over. So the alumni game ball was a sponsorship from the Shenango game. That is for tonight. Unfortunately, I don't remember who that name was.
Dad, if you're listening, text us who that was, because you have the paper.
So handoff here. Ooh. By Declan Gray to the running back. And it's fumbled and taken there by number 4.
And stopped by a gang of Wolverines, but number 15 was right in there running right with him.
I'm not really sure who the handoff was to. I want to say.
So
let's see here.
Number 4 running it was Damian Jones, the quarterback for the Tigers. And number 15 for us, is that Declan?
Yeah, Declan handed the ball off, but unfortunately I did not see who he handed it off to.
Well, I'm saying Declan was right with number 4. Declan was right with him and I think drove him out of bounds, I think is what that was. So, Tigers take over on the 17 or 18. Wolverines 18-yard line.
It's about the 18-yard line here. So handoff there for the Beaver Falls was the number 23.
Italian Buford.
Yep.
And 55 for Wolverines. What did they say?
So he got down to about the
55.
13.
Maddox Singer
and
on that tackle.
By
55.
Number 55, Maddox Singer. So under a minute here. This is terrible news. It's just one of those things where I can't figure this all out. The game ball for Shenango that was canceled was Brian Partridge. So Brian Partridge in a pear tree times 2 here with the Thursday night dinner and then the alumni ball. So thank you, Brian Partridge and Jamie, and thank you, Thad, for letting us know about that.
Number 10 on the carry with that one. So Tate Taylor. And take it down. I'm just going to say a host of Wolverines because I didn't see who it was.
Taken down at the 10-yard line. I want to say it was tackled on that far side there. So if I look at the numbers here, number 64. And I want to say number 13 came up as well.
So 64.
Owen Andrews. And then number 13, Caden Daccio.
And that's the third quarter.
That is the end of the third quarter. Your score 43-0. Beaver Falls Tigers up on the Wolverines. We'll come back and finish this one in the fourth quarter. Beaver Falls leading 43-0.
Okay.
All right, folks, welcome back to the fourth quarter here from Reeves Stadium. It's 43-0. Beaver Falls Tigers looking to add to the scoreboard here. They're at the Wolverines' 10-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd and 3. Running clock. Once the ball is going to be snapped here, they'll keep the clock running. Beaver Falls did a very good job in that first half, all 43 points in that first half. So here we go. Here's the snap. Run there by number 23 up the middle. Good tackle there by number 33. And a little bit of help, I believe, from number 66.
So 33, Luciano Gagrick, and 66, Shane Lutz.
It's awesome to hear some names in here that we haven't heard for a little bit. As the second string and third strings will start getting some action here.
So while we do have a little break, I will say Lincoln High School is planning on presenting Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory this spring. I haven't gotten confirmation of dates yet. We were waiting for the production company, but I do sound for them for the musical, so
definitely
I will be there.
Yep, definitely worth the watch, and definitely go in person, 100%.
And okay.
So there's the
number
tackle.
4 on the carry.
Yep, he'll get the 2 yards and the first down. Tackled by number 12.
Christopher Smiley. I haven't heard that name so far this year.
That's a new one, yeah, right?
I think we heard it last year. I think he was in middle school last year.
Yep. So down to the 8-yard line. That'll be 1st and goal for the Beaver Falls Tigers.
And once I get confirmation from our musical directors as to when our musical is, I will make sure we announce that as well. Yeah, I know they're planning a lot of special effects for this one also, so it's going to be one to see.
Nice.
Flag on the play. I didn't catch what the flag was for, dude.
So it looks like a false start.
I was going to say, what does it mean?
Yep.
I know in basketball it's traveling.
Yeah,
what is it in
definitely not
football?
traveling, but false start against the for the Tigers. That'll back them up 5 yards. That should put it at the 12-yard line or 13-yard line, depending on how they mark it. Yep,
Looks 13 from here. I'm going to say, it looked like traveling, but I know it's not traveling. That's basketball.
I mean, we might as well call it traveling because it is what it is. Travel, maybe we turn it sideways. We'll have home run in baseball or maybe the Macarena or wherever the heck it is. I don't know what it is. If Thad was here, he'd be dancing.
Ooh, fumble.
Handoff attempt there, dropped by number 4.
Picked up by
Number 13. Caden Daccio with the fumble recovery. A little bit of something out of all that going the Wolverines' way. So that's the turnover by the Beaver Falls Tigers.
And we are just under 9 minutes left in this contest.
So Caden Daccio getting I don't want to say on the board, but in the stats book with a fumble recovery and brought the ball back to the 25-yard line.
One to the left, one to the right. And
And look at that. Another flag in sight. How about that? Did you see what I did there, Dakota? Look to your one to your left, one to your right. Another flag in
stand
sight.
up, sit down, fight.
So unfortunately, a false start for the Wolverines. Now back them up 5 yards, and now it just has become flag after flag after flag.
So
we won't even show it on the screen.
For those that don't know, both Brad and I were in the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band, so we know some stand cheers that they do.
Some good stuff there, good memories there. Mr. Caldwell would be saying, "Good, keep us proud, boys." Here's the handoff up the middle.
I think number 61 or number 1 on the tackle.
And the rush was by number 22. For the Wolverines, which is Elijah Palmer McCain. He did get to about the 22, so he'll pick up 2.
Yeah, so that's all why I always make sure I get good coverage of the Blue Band during halftime, because Brad and I were both in there, so we're kind of biased.
Back to the I formation, handoff here to Palmer McCain. He'll get hit in the backfield, drop there. Somehow he'll get a yard.
61 and 21. So Connor Hauser and number 21, Zayshawn McKelvey. I really hope 61? I didn't butcher your name. 61 and 21.
And Zayshawn McKelvey. So just about 6.5 minutes here when they snap the ball. Sets up a 3rd and 12 for the Wolverines. Obviously, they'll go for it. So this is 2-down territory. Cut it in half. Here's the handoff to Elijah Palmer McCain. He's got that left side past number 4 out to about the 37-yard line, and that will be a Wolverines first down.
Who did we get on that tackle?
I want to say it would be the far side there. It's not number 27, but number 6 potentially. So that'll be a first down for the Wolverines. Just 6 minutes here left in the 4th quarter. Wolverines with a first down. I believe that is their 5th or 6th. Hand off to Elijah Palmer McCain. He'll spin out of the tackle, fall forward for 1 yard.
Number 58 on that tackle, Christopher Mason. So gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for Ellwood on their own 38-yard line.
And not trying to mock it here, but this is one of the Wolverines' best drives so far, trying to look for the 2 or 3 first downs back-to-back. Quick fullback handoff here up the middle. We'll get the number here in a second. He's leaning forward. Powell's going forward, pushing, and it looks like the Wolverines will get another first down. Let's see who that is.
26 on the bottom of that.
Number 26. So that would be
Dante Pierce.
Dante Pierce. For his first carry of the night. Gain of, I believe, 10 on the play. So that would be to the 48 and a first down for Wolverines.
And I was looking at the number, but I don't remember what the number was for the tackle.
Now the Wolverines starting to get something going here.
Yeah, nothing from that, though.
Yeah, unfortunately met the line there.
Who was it? I think it was Elijah.
Number 26, so Dante Pierce.
Dante Pierce on the carry?
Yep, gain of 1.
It looks like 22. Oh, no, there's 22.
And
there's
a host,
that 12 coming in.
Yep, and a host of tacklers here for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Main defensive line there.
So 2nd and 9 from their own 49-yard line.
Good. Yep. Thank you. Handoff here once again.
I saw number 72 for...
Number 72.
So 22, Palmer McCain on the carry, 72, Jaden Price on the tackle. I saw him at the bottom of the pile.
Okay.
So 3rd and 7 from now the Tigers' 49-yard line.
And once again, this is 4-down territory. So cut it in half or try to get as much yardage as you can. About 3.5 minutes left Here's the handoff, the fake handoff. Pass there, almost completed. Pass there by number 12.
Intended for number 42.
Yeah. That wasn't
Trenton
half bad.
Schilling.
Yeah, that wasn't half bad pass there by number 12, Christopher Smiley. Does fall incomplete off of the wide receiver's hand. Kind of contested play there. And I like the change up there. But that'll set up a 4th and 7, just about 3 minutes remaining here in the game.
Oh, yay, I get a band war.
Yes, there is a band war if you are listening. You probably won't hear it through our microphones, but it is loud. Pitch back to Elijah Palmer McCain. He'll hit the corner there, met by 3 players for Beaver Falls. He'll lean forward. He'll gain a yard, if that.
Looked like number 23, 72, Jaden Price on the tackle.
Yep, so number 72 and number 23.
And 23, Italian Buford.
So the ball will be turned over on downs back to the Beaver Falls Tigers. 2 minutes and some change here left in the 4th quarter. Unfortunately,
Tigers 48.
Not the result that the Wolverines wanted, but they'll live to fight another day. So Beaver Falls will officially pick up their first victory tonight. So they will look to go I formation here for the Tigers. 3 pitch out there. Oh,
flag on the
come
play.
on. We know. We know it's a bad formation. Don't be throwing flags with 2 minutes left. Come on.
And we're still running.
Sorry, folks. I'll rant over. You just don't. There's 2 minutes left. Why are you throwing flags? Just let it be. Let it roll.
So $1:30 left.
All right, so 1st down and 15 from the 43-yard line. About 1:10 here when they go and snap the ball. I formation for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Pitch out there to number 20. He'll turn back upfield to come back to our side. He has got a lane. One man to beat. He beats him. Oh, nope. Being dragged down by number 11. They're going to throw a flag on that as well.
Flag. 55 knocked about bounds.
Oh, boy. So run by number 20, Jackeroy Brandyberg.
Number 11 brought him out of bounds, Luciano Gagrick.
He went all the way down to the 22-yard line, so a gain of 35. Number 11, Joshua Gilchrist went and made the tackle indirectly, and unfortunately a late flag, personal foul, late hit against the Wolverines. That'll be 15 yards, basically. Half the distance to the end zone, and that would be about the 11-yard line.
So Tigers 1st and 10 on the Wolverines 11-yard line with 40 seconds left in this contest. 5 seconds on the play clock.
So pass out to number 20.
And I completely missed that on camera. But
yep. Pass went to number 27. So pass from number 4 to number 27 is Brendan Myers for the 11-yard touchdown. That will make the score 49 to nothing. Yep. Folks, you're not going to I don't like that call at all, and I won't mind saying it. You don't do that. I think that was a little bit of frustration of the late hit, but we'll leave that one be.
Let's see.
So 20
kicking for the Tigers is number 23. Oh, no, they're going in for 2 points.
Run in 2 point by number 23. I think he was going to be stopped short, so it's no
23
good.
Didn't have the ball. 23 was going to be the kicker.
So the extra point is officially no good. That will end your game in final score 49-0. The Beaver Falls Tigers cruise to the victory. Not too happy about that last score, but I'll leave it go. and I'll probably hear about it in my conversation next week with Thad the Dad. So final score from Reeves Stadium, 49-0. The Beaver Falls Tigers victorious tonight. We'll take a very, very short break here. We'll leave the stats to our website, www.ecwolverines.com. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little break. We'll look at some out-of-town scores, get you updated so you can switch over to their broadcast. So give us about a minute or two, and we'll come back. 49-0 final score, Beaver Falls. We'll take a little break. All right, folks, final score here coming back At the end of the fourth quarter, Beaver Falls Tigers add a late touchdown there. The 2-point conversion is no good, so the Beaver Falls Tigers are victorious. They'll beat the Ellwood City Wolverines 49-0. You can check out all our stats on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. You can catch this live stream and others on our website at www.ecwolverines.com again. And our YouTube page, if you type in and search Ellwood City Wolverines, you can catch the action there from this game and prior. We'll keep the stats to the website. Let's talk about some quick out-of-town scores, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll talk about next week. Some fourth quarter scores here and third quarter scores. Third quarter, New Brighton is down to Mohawk 28-20. Mohawk looking to upset back-to-back weeks. Tough place to play is New Brighton, so Mohawk is up 28-20. Third quarter, Cornell is still up on Shenango 27-9. At halftime, last time I checked, it's 16-6. Union up on Northgate. And then our last score that we have officially now on the screen, or that I have, somebody typed in 50-0 Beaver Falls. That is incorrect. Go figure. It's 49. Our final score here that we have an update on, fourth quarter, Central Valley is up on Newcastle 49-0. So that'll wrap up our coverage here from Beaver Falls and Reeves Stadium here at Geneva College. Next week we are back at home. We're going to play Neshannock in our homecoming festivities.
It is our homecoming.
We'll probably start a little bit earlier, about 6:30 on, to do some pre-ceremony stuff. I'm assuming they're going to have like they normally do on the field beforehand. We'll catch all the action there, and then we have the Neshannock football game. So catch us live next week, next Friday, for sure. There may be a live stream in between there at some point. Haven't even looked at the schedule just yet. That's usually my Saturday routine.
I just had it up. Hold on. Okay.
So we'll get you updated on other live streams and other stuff that we do throughout the week. Just keep updated on our Facebook page and our Twitter accounts as well. So final score here from Beaver Falls. 49-0, victorious as Tigers. They pick up their first win. Ellwood City falls to 0-3. So once again, folks, next week at home, Neshannock. I've been your host, Brad Windhorst, and thank you to Dakota Marshall. We both kind of doubled up tonight. Thad, if you're still listening, get some rest. Yes, get some rest. We'll definitely see you next Friday at the football game. So thank you once again, folks. Final score, 49-0, Beaver Falls.